What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your spiritual big sis, Shine the Mystic. I ain't gonna tell you shit wrong. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Okay, Horn. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. On this channel I make self-development content as well as content related to my many interests, which includes music, beauty, fashion, spirituality, and whatever else, because I'm multi-passionate. Okay, and if you're joining me again, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually going to be talking about learning how to be present and being present in the moment. So let's hop into it. I don't know if it's just me or not, but I am somebody who has struggled to be present in the moment, at least for the past few years. I have a tendency to ruminate on past mistakes sometimes, and I have the tendency to overthink about my future sometimes. But I feel like also the culture of America where I stay, we're constantly on this rat race where you can't just enjoy, the moment for what it is, because there's always something that needs to be done. You can enjoy that thing for a second and then it's on to the next. Like, you never really have time to bask in and enjoy the experience that the present moment brings. And I really hate that for me and anybody else who has experienced, not being as grounded and not being as present, because these moments are truly important, because we never get these moments back. And I'm very sentimental like that, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna have this moment again. Like, but lately I haven't been able to really feel that. And so I'm on a mission to be more present in the moment and slow down. So I'm gonna give y'all some of the things that I'm gonna be doing over the next few weeks, months, really making this a lifestyle so that I can be more present in the moment, and maybe these things can help you guys as well. All right, so one thing I plan on doing to be more present is to decrease the amount of time I spend on my cell phone. Y'all, the phone addictions, the social media addictions are affecting everyone, including me. And I've noticed that it's something that I struggle with. And so I want to set a lot more boundaries when it comes to my phone usage. And I want to find more tactical, more analog things to do instead of be on my phone. So some things that I've already kind of started swapping my phone out for is reading and creating more, and trying to fill my time up with hobbies instead of being on my phone, because I feel like just staring at a screen all day, you're not really present in your body or the room that you're in, because you're kind of in this world that's inside of a screen. And so you can't be present when you're always looking at your phone. And so, I plan on setting boundaries, like leaving my phone in the other room, having a certain time that I can get on social media or whatever, creating boundaries that allow me to achieve that goal. Because like I said, I struggle with the phone addiction just as much as everyone else. And I've also noticed that has gotten in the way with my productivity. And so, yeah, I gotta kick the phone addiction. You can't take stuff with you that ain't helping you. So that's one of the things I plan on doing to be more present. Another thing I'll be doing is creating intentional moments of boredom. I feel like just as a society, we have lost the art of being bored. I can remember being bored as a kid, and we would get bored in these moments and go make up a dance, make up a game, make up a song, do something. When you're bored, it forces you to be creative, and as a creative, that's something I can see myself benefiting from. And also, I feel like sometimes we have to get comfortable with doing nothing, like having nothing to do, and using that space, not trying to fill it up per se, but like using that space as a moment to reflect and remind ourselves that we're not just doing things, like we're human beings. And so being still is also a part of being present. And I feel like moments of boredom creates that stillness that we sometimes need, especially like to make changes in our life. Sometimes we can't make the changes we need to make because we haven't sat still enough to figure out what's our next move, because we're on this rat race. And so I feel like creating intentional moments of boredom will help aid in that. So the next thing I'll be doing is focusing on enjoying the process rather than focusing on my goals per se. As I told you guys at the beginning, I'm somebody who struggles with overthinking, especially when it comes to my future. Like, your girl get real tender about her future, so you feel me? At times the overthinking is too much, and I've learned that instead of getting so far ahead of myself, that I need to learn to just enjoy the process, and just know that by enjoying the process, I'll get to the destination. So that's something I plan on doing, is focusing more on enjoying the process of the different things that I do. Enjoy the process of creating, enjoy the process of learning something new that I'm not good at yet, and just allowing myself to grow in that way and not focus so much on the end result. Practicing detachment, basically. So yeah, that actually brings me into my next point. I will be practicing detachment. I feel like everybody can benefit from practicing detachment, because a lot of times when we aren't present in the moment, it's because we're attached to something, whether that be the past, whether that be the future, whether that be tomorrow, what's going on in our life. We have all of these attachments, and I've learned that in order to kind of practice the law of detachment, you have to kind of practice radical acceptance, and that's something that I'm implementing more in my journey. I forgot, there's a serenity prayer that I used to always see, and to me that kind of embodies the spirit of detachment. Changing the things you could change, accepting the things you can't change, and knowing the difference between the two. I feel like that kind of embodies that spirit of detachment. And so yeah, it comes down to radical acceptance, and that's something I'm going to be practicing going forward. Last but not least, I'll be practicing meditation and keeping a gratitude list. Meditation is already something that I kind of practice within my spirituality already, but I'm going to be a lot more consistent with meditation, and I'm also going to be incorporating a gratitude list in the morning. I feel like the gratitude list, especially in the morning time, is a great way to ground yourself for the day and help you be more present, because again, a lot of us are on this rat race. We're trying to get to the goals, we're trying to get to the dream life, we're on to the next thing, and we don't always have enough time to stop and be grateful for where we are now in life and how far we've come. And so I feel like by keeping a gratitude list, it helps us ground in the present moment, and also put into perspective our own growth, which I feel like can fuel you in everything else in your life. And of course, with meditation, for me, it's about training my focus and my concentration, knowing how to turn off the thoughts, knowing how to clear my mind and things like that, which allows me to be more present. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed these tips. These are things I'm going to be incorporating. Feel free to incorporate these in your journey and let me know if they work for you. Let me know if y'all are struggling with being more present, and what habits or whatever you want to kick so that you can be more present and show up in the now moment and enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If y'all did, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.